Hi, Jairam. Good evening. Hi, guys. I'm live. I'm just posting this on Twitter. Hi, Raman. How are you? I'm waiting for more people to join. We have about 6 people. Hi, Neil. Good evening. Let's wait for I give 10:40 time. So let's wait for. Hi, Mr. Rajaroda. How are you? Okay, let me post that. Thanks, Jairam. I'll do that. Let me go here and hi, Pajaj. Hi, Vijay. Hi, Rajesh. We have about 13 people. It's on time. So first and foremost thing, we'll talk about the market today first, and what we see. Like last 5 minute fall today was bad. I was not anticipating that. I was thinking that yes, it will go through, and then from there on, no, there was a news from Senate that yes, U.S. Republicans, they are not going to support uh, the government to get that infrastructure bill, and as a result, the market fell, and the fall was quick. But let's see. In after hours, is about 0.5% up. Uh, Again, the market is still in that same zone. It's making more of in a very defined range. So I'm going to wait for 2 more minutes, then I'll start my analysis. In between, if you have any questions regarding market views or something, do let me know. Post your tickers you want me to analyze, you want me to go through. We can do that. And then we can get started. And I'm running a little late today, so I apologize for that. It's about 10 minutes. Yes, Mr. Rajaroda, I knew they're going to pass. And we talked about this in the afternoon that yes, it's all drama, it's a political gimmick that they do is going to get approved no matter what. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so let me get started then. We have about 25 people. Right. Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube live channel. This is Naval, and we're going to talk about market and my views on market, and we'll talk about the tickers. I have this list of tickers which I've included, and Tilray I did include, so you can check. I think we are getting a lag from Zoom to YouTube for about 20-30 seconds, but you'll be able to see I've included Tilray. Okay, let me get started then. Sure, I'll be focusing on the list first, and then can I come back and talk about all the stocks which you're going to ask me in the chat. All right, so let me get started. Let me remove the volume. Okay, so see, today market made an inside day today. Yesterday was a very big range. it had the range of 110 points, which is much more than average range for ES. Today, it was very confined. It was struggling between two ranges, 4347 and 4474 to 4385 area. It did not break out of this. Tomorrow, in case we break out above 4385, we can have a solid push. We can have a solid push towards 444. 4407 will not even come in as a resistance. It will simply break away. But we need to close above 4384, or we need to open above 4384 and hold this 4385 area throughout the day. If we do that, yes, we will negate all this. Right now, what is happening is it is still in the head and shoulders pattern, and it is making a very tight range for today. And if you look at the weekly candles, you see weekly week is still to be over. Even this time, it's taking support of the long time support trend line, which is the dark green line. Last week, it took the support just below that. Today, it took the support. These are the coefficient in the, what you call, I just forgot the name, regression channel. I was just saying regular expression, my bad. So this is a very strong trend line. This is the main trend line, and this is the bottom support trend line. So ES is bouncing off from here, and week is yet to be over. We still have 2 more days into the weekend. So most likely, if we get a bounce and if we break above this and close somewhere above 444, then we are making a higher high and a higher low on the weeklies, which will confine that, yes, we are not in the negative trend and may continue moving upwards, but slow. But if we close below 4385, 4347, that will be a big, big negative. Below, if we go this time below 4347, it's going to be very, 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 very big fall. Why? Because look at the daily candle now. I don't have any support below 4347. As soon as it breaks below 4347, like this is the candle for tomorrow, if we break below 4347, I do not have any support. First support is 4316, and then bang, there's nothing below it. It comes around 4247 and 4200. Plus, there is also gap on ES. That gap is somewhere here in the range of 4000. It's much more evident in SPX because right now it's too much cluttery, but that gap is evident. So we need to be very careful going forward. It's the end of the month. As I've said multiple times, end of the month, all the fund managers do not want to lose the bonuses which they have done throughout the quarter. So most likely we will have a push on the upside, most likely. So if 4347 is held, I would say try along for 4385. If we break above 4385, we will see 4420, 4430 very easily in one single go. It may happen in one day because Friday is October 1st. Usually the push which is there will continue until Friday morning, and you may see a gap down early next week. So be cautious. In case you see market going below 4347, just close the long position on the futures and go short. That's what my idea is. Even today, if you see, when I posted about the bounce, like many people messaged me why I did that. I mentioned it right here when we had a big, big pump. It was this range. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 times it came into this area and it bounced. This is a good support area. This is, you see, there is a purple and there's a sky blue ticker, which is showing me a bull flag. It is a good buy zone. If we do not break this, we tried once, twice, thrice, it was bound to go up. And that's why it did. It bounced really hard. It struggled make an evening star on half an hour and came back really back. So that's the reason I posted about that. But right now on the daily, it's looking good. We need to have a break above. So I'm going to say on ES, it's inside day, but I will not be a seller today. I will be a buy near 4347. Stop loss is 4340. First target is 4385, 4407. See, that's why I recommend changing the views. I'm about 70%. So it's this one. In case we break below 43, 47, the fall can be very big. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq right now on daily candle, Nasdaq is kind of making a morning star. It has almost felt more than 1,000 points. So it is showing me a positive instance by looking at the candle on Nasdaq, a big candle, a doji. This is exactly similar to what we have in Amazon. And now it's about 80, 90 points up. It's taking good support. See, this was a support 14,710. Look at the low today, 14,711. It directly tested that and bounced right from there. So that's why these levels play very important role. Now it's setting up for a very good morning star. It can actually go about 15,087. I'm literally bullish on NQ right now. So I'll be buy. Let me just change the buy around. I would say buy above 14, 14,865. Buy above 14,865. And in case it runs this time, this will be very quick. Target will be 14,961, 15,087. Stop loss is 14,779. Again, I am bullish. QQQ, I think if Nasdaq is like this, QQQ should also follow the convention. Yeah, tomorrow morning we might see a morning star here because right now it's trading about 361. If it crosses 361.44, look for 368, 369. So we have wiggle room to go long. $361.45. Target is 368. 369, in fact, 369, 370, 50. And you need to remember one thing, tomorrow, if it starts to run, it will run. It will not be volatile. Apple was strong today. And it came almost to its resistance, 144.50. Buy above this. Because if market NQ has to go up, this will definitely go up. So I'll be a buyer in Apple. And it has a good response on its new iPhone 13. And stop loss will be pretty confined, 143.63. It might open above this. So let it go above this. And it will give you definitely an opportunity to go long. AMD today kind of held onto this level. So let me just check on AMD now. AMD almost like came to this trend line but couldn't break it. It's again setting something similar as a morning star. Last time it came into this range it bounced the next day and continued its bounce. So I'm expecting a bounce above today's high, which was 126.66. So I'll be neutral into AMD, but I'll be a buyer above 102.66. Stop loss is 185. Target will be 104.35, 107.20. Amazon, I think it's positive. I had Amazon, but I closed it. But I'm expecting it to move up 333. Say buy above 3319. It will give you that opportunity. Tomorrow, I think you could see a very big move on Amazon. BA is bullish. It almost tested 228, even 230. So it did its job. Now, with market momentum, I think BA has turned positive. So the only thing which will move in BA is the stop losses. Buy about 2 to 542. Stop loss will be. See, Amazon, I don't even want to check the chart because nothing has changed in Amazon. But let me just show it to you guys. It is making an inside day. Break above 33. 70 can be massive. And there's a gap for 3385, 339. That's what I'm eyeing. This can easily be like tested. So I'm very bullish on Amazon. Boeing open tested this and closed right on the money, 225.42. But after hours, it was up almost $2. So now if Boeing is starting to move, it has a very long journey to cover. So be a buyer on Boeing. Be a buyer. Look for 239 now. Stop loss in this case, what I want to give is 219.39. It's a little higher, but its range is going to expand now to 30 to 39. And again, I'm 70% bullish on Baba. Today its stop loss got hit. And it kind of faded away. Now, I would like to buy this, but now I want to buy it above 153.50. So I want to buy this above 153.50. I do not want to buy it now. If it comes, it's fine. Otherwise, like this is like making a complete fill 147.50. So stop loss is 147. This is not setting up a good trade in terms of Baba because the stop loss is big, but now target is 161. So I'm not 100, like I was not confident for Baba now. But this is the trade which is there. It needs to be bought above 153. Otherwise, there is no point. It may go back again. Caterpillar has good chances of bouncing. It made a evening star, but it has to like move above 199 to make a positive move. So I'll be a buyer around 199. Stop loss is 197. Target is this one. D-Dog, I'm still bullish. Today it was green, and it made a higher low, a break above 140, 149, and the new highs. There's nothing wrong in D-Dog. Buy above 140 now because it already did this thing. Stop loss will be 137.50. And target will be 142, 150. And I'm pretty much bullish on D-Dog. Facebook, I'm positive. Finally, because it came all the way here. It kind of made like the same low, 338.92, 338.90, kind of making a double bottom here. And if it bounces tomorrow above 342.90, it will make the morning star. So the morning star isn't making. It's not a morning doji star, it's a morning star. So above 342.90, today it gives us that opportunity. So I'm positive. I'm giving buy in all of them. But you need to give that opportunity for it to go up. And target will be 354 and 360. So there's good amount of target in terms of Facebook. And everything will change. Again, I'm saying everything will change if we close below 4347 or 4479. If we close below this, there's no long. I'm just reiterating. Moderna, it was pretty good today, almost gave us good money. Let me just check its chart. It has made a lower high and a lower low, which is not positive, and it closed below the trend line. Sell it below 383. That's the trend line. Look for 345. I'm continuing to sell it. Sell below 383. Targets are same. The stop loss in this case will be stop loss. Let's take today's high 397, 398. That will be the stop loss. Microsoft an inside day, and even today it made that inside day. It had a big range yesterday. Now it's in that range, close at 284. Again, it's kind of inside day, but for it to break out of inside day, it will be a very, very big move. It has a gap which should have been filled, but if it holds this gap, I'll be bullish. But if it fills this gap, then I'll be bearish. Right now, it's coming down, almost giving 10% from 305 to 285, almost 20 points. So I'll be a buyer with a very tight stop loss of 282. I'm not positive, but I'm neutral. But I will buy above 286, stop loss 282.75. Target is this one, 289 and 292. And I'm not confident, so I'm just giving it a 60% conviction. Marking it in neutral shade. Netflix, it broke out and I think it made cup and handle. It made this cup and handle move, but it could not close above 600. It got good pushback from right this zone. It has definitely made a good cup and handle, but cup and handle will confirm if we break above 615. So now things have changed in for Netflix. I'll be a buyer above 600 with a stop loss of 595. So it's neutral. It was good today, but like from short, I will be neutral first. Buy about 690. Stop loss is 588. Target is 615. And next target was 635. And this is about 70%. So again, it's neutral, but it's neutral to more positive. Google almost tested our target, like it went to 2690, 2680 area. Google is the weakest link in all of it. It almost came to its long-term trend line. Every time it comes around it, it bounces. If it breaks from here, we might have this gap as a target. So I would see if it holds this area with the stop loss of 2660, today's low was 2677. So with that stop loss in mind, if I have to go long, I will not prefer it for long. I'll see short is far away. The best short will be around 2791, and long is it might move. It's 2687 right now. There's a potential it can move to 2790. That's what 100-point move. So I'll just leave this trade. If I get I'll still be shorting, but if I get around 7, I'll keep these numbers as is. If I get 2750, I'll be shorting it rather than going long in it. Because Google, if it falls very quickly, and it has a gap. Similar with Microsoft, I am a little bearish on Google. Palantir, he wanted to add around 24 in Palantir, and it's almost coming to that level. So I'll be waiting for this level to go up. So Palantir, I'm still neutral. I'll be buyer here. And I want, once I bought it, I would like to hold and break this above 2550. Let me just change this to about 60%. So Palantir is this. Lucid Motor went above 27 today. It was showing bullish throughout the day, went about 27, almost touched 28.40, came back and closed right at this. So I will still be doing a buying in this because it's setting up for a very good move. Close about 27.40 can be really amazing. So I will only be going long now about 27.40 with a stop loss of 26. And my target will be today's high 28.40 first and 30. Conviction will come down because it has already done that. It will come down to 70. I will say 60%. Tesla has an inside day today. Like almost if you see, it's a triple inside day. Every time it's coming in the range, but it's not able to break out above 800. That's a psychological number. Tomorrow we may have a chance. But the one good thing is 12 EMA has cashed up and it's almost coming to support. The support loss has been consistent, like 765 area. It has held. So a move over 779 can still continue and give it a very good move. And if I draw my regression channel, let me add that regression channel here. If I start from here on my regression channel, it has potential for 845. Yes, there's nothing stopping it right now. So that's the Tesla. So now I'm going to look into all the tickers which you have mentioned. And once I'm done with that, I'll post a Zoom link. And now you can, like, once those tickets are done, we can talk on Zoom. So let me cover the stocks which you have mentioned. Snap. Snap almost came into this range, 71.89 area. Back to back, a break below this came here. So in case of Snap, I would say you are at a very good support area. It has seen some good support, and once it starts to move, it moves up. So if you really want to be a buyer, you can be a buyer at 71.80, the stop loss of today's low, and you can target 74 and 75. Snap will really move great once it breaks out 78. And one more thing which I wanted to share is, look at this inside candle. That's a prime example. A break below the inside candle and you see back-to-back reds. Similarly, if there was a inside the candle, a break above the green, you see boom, 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 boom on the upside. Okay, so that is Snap. Snap, you can go long with a very tight stop loss of today's low. Then is NET. NET has again had a bearish, then dodgy, then big red. It has a gap to target. So a move above 116. See, just to be honest, net may not be that strong, but it may have a bounce because there's a big catch up for the EMAs. So a move of 116 can do a bounce towards 120 area. But I will prefer not to trade this because there's a big gap which needs to be filled. If we fill this gap above 121, we may have some wiggle room to move up, but not at this time. It needs to break above 116. Then we have Shop. Shop has almost done all our targets, 1339. Bang. If you all remember, I gave 1339 target when it was 1490. And it was looking a little tricky that yes, why I'm giving 1339. Look today, it almost came 1346, just 7 points. That's a move of 150 points. Now it should bounce. It should bounce and catch up to 1435. So there is $100 move which is due on the positive side. So if you get an opportunity, go long. If it breaks below 1339, that will only happen when the market is turning red and big red. At that time, you may see 1339 to break down. But right now, it's looking that yes, it will bounce. Then we had Tilray. All these stocks, Tilray, CDC, ACB, they have failed big time. But one thing which is happening is, look at this. This is a wedge which is creating. We might see a very big move in it now because it has consolidated. It has, I'm just ignoring this big spike. I'm just taking this into consideration about this area 2023, which is a fair value. It's coming down, but its base is somewhere here. It's building up. So this is going to be a triangle which can break out on the upside. And your stop loss is this area. There is still a gap. If you see very clearly, this gap right here between 10 and 9, this gap is still open. If you get an opportunity around this gap, buy it. If that gap is filled, it will run from that moment onwards. It will run big. Then people have requested me for a firm. No, coin first. Coin. As I said yesterday as well, I'm ignoring the Bitcoin stocks as of now, but it's coming to a support area of 224 where it might bounce. Even in the past, it has come in this area and have seen a substantial bounce. But it has made a M, which is kind of a double top pattern, and it has reached its origination. So I think it's a change. You might go long at 224 stop loss. Look for 231 at this time. But again, I'm not recommending coin or Bitcoin trades because they are not reliable in this market. A firm had, for the last 4 days, it's making lower highs and lower lows, and it's coming at the support. It closed below its supply zone, meaning it will have more supply coming towards it. So if it doesn't break above 121, I would be inclined to sell it towards a target of 98, and that will fill the gap as well. Because until now, you see, since the announcement, it came once, tested the 12 EMA, did a gap up, got rejected from the long-term trend line, came back, went up, but it closed above the 12 EMA. This is the first time it has closed below the 12 EMA. And when it does, it's not giving confidence. It might come down and test 98. So wait for that opportunity if you get. Then we have SMH and AMAT. I will do AMAT first because I have. See, all the chip stocks, if you create a channel, they're coming towards the bottom of the channel. So you may see some dead cat bounce or whatever you want to call it. There's a bounce which can come and it can move towards 136, 135 area. But there are better options than AMAT as of now. If you really want to trade AMD. AMD is much better than AMAT. Yeah, so I'm not inclined to trade AMAT. I can add regression channel just to be on the safer side. Support loss is 122 and it needs to break 136. So it's middle of nowhere. So I'll not be trading AMAT if I have to. Nvidia almost tested its long-term trend line now, closed on it. It might bounce from here. It can bounce to 214, similar to what AMD is doing. It's setting up a break below can take it back to 197. 197 was the day when it started on the result day. It started moving up from 197. So 197 is really, really important about if we break below this trend line 205. Right now, I believe it will be held, but if it breaks below 205, I will not be trading it. It can easily go 197. Then we have Facebook. Facebook I did cover. We have apps. I have covered apps multiple times. It made the evening star and tested the 12 EMA. It's also making an inverted head and shoulders, but it failed to break out. So apps, if I have to really trade, I would like to see if it holds 64 or not. If it doesn't, then I'll not move into apps. TTD. Again, the same story. It has made the inverted head. It has made the head and shoulders and breaking below the neckline. This is not looking good. If it breaks below, it can come down to 60. On the upside, the target is limited 72. It has in the negative trend since 78 because the 12 EMA has converged above the 34 EMA and it's showing a bear flag. I'll be a seller in it if it comes to 72. I'll not be making any trade in it. If it confirms my head and shoulders, a break below 67 can be really ugly. That can be about $12 down move from 67 to maybe 58, 55. Yeah, this is the support here, 59. Yes, it can easily go down. DT, I do not trade DT, but it's making an inside day. Inside day usually breaks out or break down. A move above 71.46 can be positive. A move below 68 can be negative. Previously, it has come, tested the 34 EMA and bounced, come, tested 34 EMA and bounced, come, tested the EMA and bounced. This time it has come and made an inside day. So a breakout will be really good. If it breaks below 68, it will be bad. And the target will be 66, 65 area. Goldman Sachs. As I'm reading comments one by one, so give me some minutes to address your questions. And let me just post the Zoom link. I just forgot in the chat. You can all come there and we can talk if required, and I can stop this. You all can join, and once you're there, I can close the live meeting. I posted the link. Okay, you can join there, and I'm closing the live session. Thank you for being with me on